On this episode of Exploring with Shane and Kelly, we investigate the infamous Monroe House, or as many have dubbed it, the Demon House. This mid-1800s house has been featured on many paranormal TV shows, including Paranormal Lockdown with Nick Groff and Katrina Weidman. The reports of activity range from loud bangs, footsteps, apparitions, and even being scratched by demons. The things that have taken place in this house are unspeakable, from satanic rituals, summoning demonic entities, all the way to the bones of a child being found buried in the basement. All I can say is this is going to be one for the books. Join us as we investigate the Demon House.
Did somebody hurt you?
So we've got a lot of little balls set around everywhere. And if you touch them, what? Oh, thank you for that.
My shoulder feels warm.
I literally said for something to touch her shoulder.
Over you.
Are you standing over top of Kelly right now? Are you touching her shoulder?
If you're really in here, touch something. What do you want me to open?
Ah! It said my name.
So are you gonna tell me what happened in the basement?
The Monroe House was originally constructed in the 1850s by John Berger. He and his family immigrated from Belgium. John Berger was remembered as an upstanding member of society, and no one in the community had anything bad to say about him. But he ended up getting tuberculosis and had to go out to New Mexico to seek treatment. Unfortunately, that's where he passed. Before John contracted tuberculosis, he and the family built onto the existing structure, turning it into a nice two-story home. After he died of tuberculosis, his wife had to rent out the rest of the house to help split the bills because unfortunately she just couldn't pay for it. One of the families that moved into the upstairs of the Monroe House after John died was Ulysses Myers and his family. Before he moved in, he was also regarded as an upstanding guy. Nobody had anything bad to say about him. But once they moved into the house, he turned into someone different. He became violent with his wife and his family, and that actually led to a long, drawn-out divorce that unfortunately got very violent. Fast forward to the 1990s. One of the residents that moved into the upstairs of the Monroe House was into dark things. People believed that he was a Satanist and did satanic rituals trying to summon demonic entities, and it's widely believed that that is what has caused this evil and dark presence in the Monroe House. One of the more well-known paranormal teams that investigated the Monroe House was Nick Groff and Katrina Weidman. They actually featured this on their TV show, Paranormal Lockdown. As they started to dig deeper and unravel more of the story, they were getting responses from what seemed to be a dark and evil entity. Now, as they investigated, they actually ended up finding the bones of a child buried in the basement, along with what seemed to be ritualistic trinkets from some kind of satanic ritual. There was a necklace with actual human hair in it, and they really felt that that was one of the main things adding to this dark and evil presence here in the Monroe House. To round all this out, going into the investigation, with the information that we had. We really thought that we would have a handle on what was happening in this house, and we expected that evil and dark entity to make communication with us. So we hope that you guys enjoy, and we'll see what we can find.
Six.
I kicked it. Okay. I'm gonna stop that real quick so I know. All right, guys. So we are in the basement in the Monroe House, and we did kind of like a little abandonment session earlier. Set up a shit ton of cat balls and some other basically like motion sensor devices, and left our camera running. And we actually got a cat ball to go off a couple of times, and I'm not sure what else because we weren't able to review all of it yet. We're going to do that when we get home. But we wanted to sit down here in the basement and try and ask some questions. I'm gonna do a live EVP session, which means I have my headphones hooked up to it so I can hear everything that's coming through the EVP recorder. And we're gonna sit down here and ask some questions and see if we get any activity. So I guess we'll see. And we were down here a little bit ago setting some devices up. You guys are 100% allowed to touch any of the little devices that we have throughout this basement. Is there anyone down here with us? Oh. We heard there were some things that were found up in that hole in the wall up there. There were bones found and also what looked like some kind of ritualistic devices. Did you live in this house? Or did somebody summon you here?
Well, I just ate.
We have to fast for like 48 hours before we come on investigations, apparently. Did somebody hurt you? You can tell us. We just want to try and help if we can. That was a step from upstairs. You can come down the steps and talk to us.
I keep hearing someone on these stairs.
Yeah, I do too. Okay, I'm about to try another device. Basically, you speak into it, and we'll hear you. Is there anybody down here with us? Steven?
Steven?
What?
Well, I mean, I kind of looked a little bit about this place, and I'm pretty sure that name comes up a lot.
Like one time? Who's Steven? Steven? Yeah, Steven. Who's Steven? So, we heard there were some bad things that happened here in this house. Can you talk about that? Whose bones are up here? Were the bones of a little girl found in here? What happened to her? Did somebody hurt her? Dude, I just got like a cold breeze and just felt like it cut through me, yeah. Is that you? Did somebody hurt you? How many spirits are in this house?
Eight.
That was planned fucking
I
day.
heard eight for sure.
Are there any bad spirits in here? Tell me, is there anything we need to be worried about? Yeah, one. Tell me its name. I can't.
I got really bad chills on my spine.
I'm telling you, dude.
Like, it started just from the top of my head down. Like,
Yeah.
not a normal chill.
Yeah. Before I turn this off, is there anything that we need to know to keep us safe?
Even, I heard it again.
Okay, well, we thank you for talking to us. Thanks for helping me real well. I'm gonna have to do that. Hi.
I'm really bad at trying to listen to that.
Man, that's crazy. The name Steven so many times. There's at least 4. That's nuts, man.
Ooh, you scared me.
You're gonna go up to EMF upstairs. Well, if you wanna go ahead and grab these balls and maybe try and do the blue room for a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
After we investigated downstairs in the basement, where they found the human remains and the satanic artifacts, we decided we would go investigate the blue room. The blue room is reportedly the most haunted room in the Monroe House, so we figured we would go up there and see what we could capture.
So you probably heard us earlier, but my name's Shane,
I'm Kelly.
and we heard that there was a lot of activity that went on in this room up here. So we've got a lot of little balls set around everywhere, and if you touch them, what? Oh, thank you for that. Thank you very much for touching that. Can you touch it again?
Okay.
Wow, okay, thank you very much, we appreciate that.
We've never had them go off.
No.
Here.
Don't turn it down too much lower, Kelly. Lord have mercy, guys. This woman's gonna be the death of me, I'm telling you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me say anything, Kelly? Okay, so Kelly has this device right here. You can speak to her through it.
Evil.
Are you evil? What's evil that's in here? We were told that some really bad stuff happened here in the 90s. And there was someone that summoned some stuff. Guys, I just heard some loud banging in there.
Open.
What do you want me to open?
You.
Oh, or do you want me to open up to you? Is that what you're saying?
I heard something I couldn't put together.
Can you please speak a little bit clearer for Kelly? Dude, I'm hearing fucking footsteps in there. Who's out there? Are you upstairs? Is that what you're saying?
Only.
Only what?
Switch.
Switch? Do you not want to communicate with Kelly anymore?
I don't know if my leg twitched, but I felt something.
Did you just try and touch Kelly? If you're in here, touch her shoulder. Just give her a tap though, don't hurt her. You're not allowed to hurt us.
Looking.
Are you looking at us? Listen, we got a whole bunch of devices around here that you can touch to let us know you're here.
Open.
If you're really in here, touch something. What do you want me to open?
Ah! It said my name.
Ooh. Say my name to her then. I mean, you know our names.
Yep.
Well, then say it to her. Let us know that you're really that we're really talking to somebody.
Stupid.
Well, that's not nice to call names. Why am I stupid?
I said something I couldn't hear.
Say that again so she can hear you. Remember, you have to speak clearly. And don't speak too fast. I could have swore I just saw something down that hallway right there. How many people are in this house? Or spirits, I should say. How many spirits or entities are in this house?
Drama.
Is there a lot of drama that happened here? What kind of drama? What kind of drama was there? Come on, keep talking. Don't stop talking now.
My shoulder feels warm.
I literally said for something to touch her shoulder.
Over you.
What, are you standing over top of Kelly right now? Are you touching her shoulder? If you're there, touch her again.
Keep it.
What do you want me to keep? Oh my god, dude, that was a loud bang.
Stop. You get it. Yep.
What am I getting? Am I starting to understand that there are spirits that are in this house? Guys, I'm not playing. I'm starting.
Shut up.
Well, that's not nice. Starting to feel like I'm.
Stupid.
Starting to feel like I'm like almost an anxiety thing, man. Like the energy in here is like changed. Tell Kelly your name.
Steven.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's the same name that we got down in the basement. Hi, Steven.
Haunting.
Yeah, you're haunting here, aren't you?
Steven.
And then another loud bang upstairs. And again.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Ow.
Dude, what the fuck?
What?
Like, I am not even joking. I told it to tell you its name. It said Steven.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and right before that, I had said, like, you're gonna have to rewatch this and see, like, this is fucking nuts. First off, there was footsteps coming from upstairs, like it's something was pacing back and forth. I swear to God, I hope we can hear that shit on camera.
Was there any balls or anything going off on this side?
No, now that's what I'm getting ready to tell you. So I said, because you said you felt like there was something or whatever, I was like, well, touch Kelly's shoulder.
Before my shoulder was warm?
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
I swear to you.
Okay.
And then it said, I'm over you or something like that, like standing over top of you. Yeah.
Well, it definitely, like, it started, but it felt like it came from behind, and it kind of just, like, rested there for a second. Then I took my hand and I was trying to feel it.
Right.
Like, try to feel if it felt different. Like, both my shoulders feel the same warmth on the outside, but, like, on the inside, like, where, like, it just felt warm. Like, it felt like a warmth go like this around.
What's so
and
crazy?
Just kind of rested there.
What's so crazy is, like, I kept, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I started getting these really weird feelings, and then the footsteps upstairs, and then there was literally footsteps out in the fucking hallway.
Did the thing go off?
No, nothing went off.
I don't know how, this is still going, it's just turned down.
All right, here, you want me to try?
Do you want to wait, or do you?
I'll give it a shot.
Can you hear me? Shane.
Hey, you stop.
So you had a chance to talk with Shane. Now here's a chance to talk with me. Is there anything that you want to tell me? What's going on in this house?
You couldn't handle it.
Why do you say that?
It's big.
What's here? How did it get here? How did it get here?
Him.
Who? Can you give a name?
No. Ugh, I just got a real creepy laugh. I was like,
Do
and
you
then a
think?
little growl.
Do you think it's funny?
What?
Do you like it here? What brought you here? Is there someone out in that hallway? Oh my goodness, I hear something out there. I'm kind of afraid to look.
I can see you.
Where are we at? What room are we in?
Oh,
Can you see the whole house? Why do you stay here? What about you? Where did you come from?
below.
Is this serious?
I'm not feeling so good, man.
Why? What are you doing to Shane? What's happening?
Mine.
Shane isn't yours. And you don't have permission to touch him. We're trying to communicate with you.
He will be. And you.
So are you going to tell me what happened in the basement? So are you going to tell me what happened in the basement? So are you going to tell me what happened in the basement?
Nice try. That's a different voice.
Why is it a secret? Why is it a secret of what happened downstairs? Was it part of the seance, part of the ritual? Will the truth ever really come out?
Guilty.
Of what? What are you guilty of?
He did it.
He did what? Did someone commit murder here?
He hurt her.
Who did he hurt?
Can't.
Did she do anything to him?
Out. Very forceful.
Do you not want your secrets to be told?
I gotta stop you. I'm about to throw up.
What's wrong?
I'm feeling about to throw up.
Oh, I just saw a mist in that hallway. What's wrong? So what happened?
And I started feeling like I was getting real woozy. I had my eyes closed. And I started getting like a catch in my throat. And I'm like really nauseous. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I need to get something to drink, man.
Well, don't throw up.
It's about dead, dude, for real. So what's happening?
I mean, I didn't really have anything moving around too much around me. Just basically that right there, and that's just, but I think that's that window.
I was like a floorboard creaking, dude.
I don't know. But I was kind of just asking what had brought Stephen here and stuff. And he kept saying him. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that kind of went together.
Alright, I think I need to go get out of here for a second. Like, try and get something to drink.
In conclusion, we feel whatever sinister spirit or entity that was once in this house is no longer here. We ended up finding out that that necklace with the human hair on it had suspiciously disappeared. Now, whether it was taken or what happened to it, we don't know. But we feel that the dark presence was attached to that. And now that it's no longer in the house, we don't think that there's an evil presence here anymore. I think one of the strangest things that happened to us at the Monroe House was whatever spirits that still resided there kept messing with our equipment. Now, we probably filmed 12 hours of footage while we were there, but once we got home to start reviewing, we noticed that over half of our footage was just gone. It wasn't on our computer, it wasn't on our cameras, just gone. Now that makes no sense because we backed up the footage multiple times while we were at the house, and yet it's nowhere to be found. So can we say that that's paranormal? No. But is that weird? Absolutely. We've never had that in the 38 investigations we've been on. We've never had that happen to us once. So we do think that something in this house just didn't want to be bothered. The entities that still reside in the Monroe House, we feel are the original owners from Belgium, John Berger. And it didn't seem like there was any kind of activity reported until the first family that wasn't his relatives that moved in. So we kind of feel like it's John looking over the house and he's mad that it's not his family that lives there, that he poured all this hard work into building this location and it's not in his family. So we don't think that he's evil or sinister, we just think that he doesn't want anybody there. And that really seems to be most of the communication that we got in this house. Now, this was an awesome place to investigate, and we want to tell the owner thank you so much for letting us come here and investigate, because it was fun. We got some really cool things, and we truly appreciate you guys coming along in this investigation. And we've got some pretty cool locations lined up to come, and thank you so very much for your love and support. And comment down below if you guys saw anything that we didn't see. We appreciate you guys, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you.